realize with a lot of people, why they're stuck, why they don't go further than they are, why sometimes they regress, why people that are so quick to comment negatively or give a backhanded compliment and think it's okay, or make a backhanded comment, because they're so focused on the messenger and not the message. And that's a big issue that I'm noticing pretty much every day. So many people want to listen to reply and not listen to apply. You want to listen to respond, but not listen to understand. Focus on the message. That's all I have to say. Have a blessed day. You know what I realize with a lot of people, why they're stuck, why they don't go further than they are, why sometimes they regress, why people that are so quick to comment negatively or give a backhanded compliment and think it's okay, or make a backhanded comment, because they're so focused on the messenger and not the message. And that's a big issue that I'm noticing pretty much every day. So many people want to listen to reply and not listen to apply. You want to listen to respond, but not listen to understand. Focus on the message. That's all I have to say.
And at times make silly mistakes. So I think Casey's best mode of play is to be positive and look to go forward and utilize their main strengths, which is Richards and company up front.
Here he is, Richards. Oh, that's brilliantly done. Dujon Richards still going! That's the goal of the season from the player of the season! And Kingston College have the lead against...
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Big up to all of the fans out there. Really do appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. If you're watching back on replay, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Share your thought down in the comment section. We're going to react to Dujon Richards' interview. He has done it today, and we're going to take out some, sniff it out of it. But before we get into any other thing, people, once you join the chat, make sure you like, leave your thought down in the comment section, please, and subscribe. So the people that watch on the replay, big up to all of you guys who watching on the replay. We get a lot of people watch back a lot of the video on replay. So a massive shout out to all of the people who watch on replay. Big up to all the females them watching the program. Georgia girl, Shem, big up yourself. Crystal, big up yourself. Big up to every one of the females them tuning in at night time. And please, gentlemen, listen, you can make the girls them comment too. Don't bully them. Don't make them have to just watch without comment. It's not a good look. All right? So, people, we are going to get into the Dujon Richards interview. And we're going to get into, some of the stuff that it said. And coming in the coming weeks, Dujon Richards and the Phoenix Academy will go on tour in Europe. So, stay tuned for that. But before we jump into the interview he has done today, I want to go through some of the stuff happening over the weekend in schoolboy football. So I want to shout out to the school that win. So first and foremost, shout out to Tivoli Garden to win the Walker Cup. Shout out to Coach Karumi. Shout out to the whole entire Tivoli Massive. Really appreciate what Tivoli has done this season. They have an amazing season last year and they continue this year. Didn't make it to the Manning Cup, didn't beat Mona, went on further, but at least they win something. And Coach Yui, Coach Karumi, big up yourself. You done a fantastic job and I really do appreciate it. So big up to Tivoli Garden, big up to Tivoli Garden. Also, big up to Haile Selassie to come second. Sorry, unfortunate, they didn't win it, but the better team win on the day. But let's move on to the Manning Cup. You know, it's very, very, very painful for Stats. Big up to the champion, Jamaica College. I think Jamaica College is the best team in the Manning Cup this season. Yet to lose a game in the whole entire Manning Cup. You cannot sleep on Jamaica College. They have done fantastic this season. So, big up to Jamaica College to win the 31 Manning Cup. That's great. That's great for Jamaica College. So, let's move on to the Ben Francis Cup. Glenmore High School defeat Edin Allen in the Ben Francis Cup. All right. So, big up to Glenmore High School to win the Ben Francis Cup. So, big up to both school. And let's talk about the Doncaster Cup. What do you expect? Clarendon College defeat the neighbor by 3 goals to 0 in the Manning Cup. You understand? So, big up to Clarendon College. Fantastic. Lenny Teacher I doing a fantastic job. So, big up to him and him friends down at Clarendon. So, that's all the schoolboy football taking place over the weekend. So, big up to all of the school them. Special shout out to all of them. And also, next weekend, Kingston College versus Jamaica College in the Champions Cup. We call it the Champions League. All right, the best of the best play in that competition. So, big up to the 2 boys school that are going to play. And I think over the weekend, next week, Dujon Richards, can he win something with KC? Time will tell. He has amazing season. One of the best players in the Manning Cup for me. So I hope he can walk away with something that he said he'd win. Individually, great. A lot of individual award he will get. But I sure that you want to win something with the massive. True. Yeah. So big up to Dujon Richards. And before we get into that, I must say I appreciate all the love and the support you guys has given to me. Really do appreciate it. It's a great year, and hopefully we can finish the year strong. All right, we have some good interview coming up in this month. We're expecting to get 16,000 subscribers for the year done. So help us reach that goal. You know, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's when it come. But less of that, people. Less of that. All right. So let's jump into the Dujon Richards interview he gave with Sportsmax. I must say, he get a lot of criticism a few weeks ago. And I came out and I said to the people them, leave the young man. Yeah. He will grow in interview as time get by. And listen, it's an excellent interview. Where are the people saying that Dujon Richards cannot do interview? Craig need to train him and all of these stuff. When they just get a look, sniff it at what the young man said in one of the This or That Sports interview. And it's amazing to know that he well comfortable sit down in the mouse and do that interview with Sportsmax. So we're going to play some of it and make you guys hear it. You see me? Make you guys hear it, and then we're going to take it from there. So if you're just joining, people, make sure you smash the like button. Very, very important to like the video. Fantastic season for Dujon Richards. 19 assists and 29 goals. Big achievement for the young man. Yeah, so show some respect to the young man. So, without further ado, guys, we are going to play the Dujon Richards interview with Sportsmax. Big up to Sportsmax. It was a fantastic interview.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that.
And welcome to this week's episode of In Case You Missed It on Sportsmax.tv. Today we have a chat with a 17-year-old who has not only captivated the hearts and minds of Jamaican football fans, but the entire football-loving public across the Caribbean. This young man has now scored 29 goals and assisted 18 in all competitions this season. Many, including the Kingston College coach Raymond Watson, have argued that he is the best player to ever grace the high school football stage in Jamaica. It's now time to welcome schoolboy football sensation Dujon Richards. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
All right. First of all, I'm going to start just to break the ice with you. The nickname Whisper. Tell me about it. Who gave you that nickname and what does it mean?
I went to Abbeville when I was like 9 years old and I didn't talk to nobody. Training every day, I don't talk to them. So, like, it was on a Saturday when I made my first attempt to the coach. I was like, how could I get a start in the team? And he was like, that's my first time speaking. And I was like, and then the coach said, we need to give him a name, Whisper. And then that was it.
You like it Whisper? Because now it kind of is a cool name because you don't speak much, but you do a lot of talking where the ball is concerned.
Yeah, the name is good. I've it like 5 years now, so it's a good name for me. I don't know about other people, but for me, it's a good name.
Yeah, I like it too. So tell us a bit about yourself. Where in Jamaica are you from? You know, when did you start playing football?
I'm from Port Royal, Jamaica, Kingston. I'm from Port Royal. Started playing football when I was 4 years old at Port Royal in a corner league. At 4 with my family. My family is big, so we have a lot of boys in the family, so we play corner league and that's where I started playing football.
Yeah, and Dujon, when did you know that I love this game? This is the game that I'm going to follow. You know, when did you realize that?
When I was like 10, my father started follow me down to play football. Like everywhere I go, my father would be there and pushing. So that's where I think. And then after Craig gave me a speech at a beach, he gave me a speech like, and I was like, this could make me move my family out of the, I don't know what to call it, the uptown. So.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Craig has been somebody who has been guiding you. How is that relationship like with him?
He's like a father to me. Like we close. Just within like 30 minutes ago. So.
Right. So let's talk a bit about this season because I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I live in Jamaica though. But, you know, of course, we cover the schoolboy football on Sports Max. But I've been hearing about you so much. Whisper, whisper, whisper. So you tell me, how have you enjoyed this season?
I enjoyed it a lot. My fans, my teammates, they look up to me. So it's a good enjoyment this season. And happy to play the Manning Cup for the first time, and that's it.
Yeah. What do you think has helped you to improve your game this season? Because I would have to say this has been one of your best seasons, if not the best.
One of my best. This is my first season and my last season, so it's just the best.
Yeah.
No, the best is gone.
Yeah, and what has helped you to improve? Have you been doing anything behind the scenes, you know, just working on your own game? What has helped you?
With Craig, training with Craig. That's my behind the scenes training.
Yeah. There are too many goals to count though, but you have to tell me, which has been your favorite goal so far?
My favorite goal against CC, the first goal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about that is so special to you?
I think the shot, not the solo goal, but the shot.
Yeah. And how would you say the experience has been playing for Kingston College? You know, have you enjoyed your time? You said it's your first season, last season. How did you enjoy it?
Well, I enjoyed a lot. My teammates, we're playing from, grade 7.
Yeah.
So my teammates from Pepsi days till now, they give me a lot of like motivation speeches and stuff like that.
Yeah. Whisper, when you're not playing football, what are you usually doing? Do you like to hang out? Are you playing video games? What type of person would you say you are?
Yeah, playing video games with family and stuff like that.
Yeah. And when you listen to the news, so, you know, you read the newspapers and you hear people discussing you and how successful you've been. Some of the headlines I read, Whisper hat-trick gives Casey win. How does that make you feel? And of course, your family, how do they receive all the successes that you've achieved so far?
Well, it's not me that see, like in the newspaper, it's not me. My father lives on that, so you will see that.
You hear that, people? The man say not him father live on that. And it's true. Everywhere they knock, everywhere the pan a knock, Richie did it. You know what I mean? And him just want the best for him son. You know what I mean? I wish we have more Jamaican father like that where everywhere their son playing, they be there. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not about money to support the kids. Sometimes it's just to show them that you care, you love them, and be in every single game they at. Can you imagine how Whisper feel every single game him father did? Yeah? We need to take some more of that mindset as Dujon Richards father. We need some more of that father in Jamaica. Even when I go and watch the young players in Canada, your father and your family member watching them. You know what that can do for our kids? So we need to do more of that in Jamaica. You understand? Dujon Richards. Remember his name. Excellent player. You understand? Him just need to just continue. Improve on his weakness. Still have a long way to go. Still have a lot of work to do. You understand? He's not the best as yet. Best in his own surrounded in the Manning Cup in Jamaica. But he have to make sure that he keep improving. You understand? Because guess what? Dujon Richards going to come up against 900 or 9,000 striker like him. What make you so special, Dujon Richards? What to make you special than the rest of other players? These are the mindset you have to have, young man. You understand? You're under really good guidance. But guess what? You have to continue work. It never stop there. But who said the youth can't do interview? Who were laughing at the youth? Look at this. Yeah, the youth sit down for 12 minutes and doing fantastic for himself. I told you guys, leave the young man. He will grow. He will improve. Yeah? So who was saying can't do interview? Listen to this. Listen to this. People, smash the like button. Like up the stream, people. Like up the stream. Share it out down in the comment section. We will get to it. If you're watching back on replay, you do the same. 19 minutes so far in the video. Like up the video, people. Come on.
So you will see that at time.
Yeah. And with all the attention that you've gotten so far, how have you managed to stay focused?
I just don't like meds. The haters, I just don't meds them. If I got like somebody bigging me up, I would answer like that and just say yes. I can't let them off on this, so I just keep my head up.
Yeah, and we're very proud of you. Now, during the semi-final against Clarendon College, you put on a show. You looked brilliant. You scored all 4 goals for your team. The 13, the 23rd, the 51st, and the 58th minute. Did you expect such a brilliant performance when you went into that match?
Yes, I went on the camp for Kingston College. Like the day at the game, we didn't train.
Yeah.
From the last against that, we didn't train. We trained the Thursday, but we played like scrimmage. So I went on the camp the Saturday morning. I was like, oh, bro, I'm gonna score 3. I really wanted to score 3, but unfortunately it passed that.
Yeah, and that was amazing because now your team, Kingston College, set to face Jamaica College in the Issa Water Champions Cup final on December 10. Do you think Kingston College can walk away with this title?
Yes, for sure. It will be my show again.
Your show?
Yeah.
Well, I love the confidence. It's going to be a whisper show. Many people have been talking, and of course, you know what I do. So we talk about upcoming stars and whatnot, and many people have felt you should be included in the Jamaica national setup. How do you feel about that?
Well, Craig been saying this for like 2 years, 3 years now that I should be, and that's the reason I play Manning Cup, because to prove myself that nobody's lying, my father is not lying, Craig is not lying, nobody who's saying I can play is not lying.
Yeah, and you
hear that, people of Jamaica? The man said the reason why him play the Manning Cup is to show the whole Jamaica he's talented, to show the whole Jamaica that his father is not lying, Craig Butler is not lying. Craig has been saying this for 2 years. Say Dujon Richards is one of the best strikers in the entire country, and the youth show him class, show that Craig not lying. 2 years ago, he's been saying this, and look what he's doing right now. Look what he done. 19 assists and 29 goals. That's not easy. Big performance. Player of the season. You know what I mean? It's just fantastic. It's just fantastic for the young man. If him can continue to play like this without getting any injury, sky is the limit. Yeah? Sky is the limit for him. And she asked him, man said, it's film show again in the Champions Cup. One of the best team him going to go up against, Jamaica College. Haven't lost in the Manning Cup. So Whisper has to win him A game. Yeah?
Yeah, and you think, I know it's one thing for everybody to say how they feel about you, but for yourself, do you think you're ready? Do you think you're ready to put on the Jamaica national colors and represent at the highest level?
Yes, for sure, right now.
Yeah, and of course it will be an honor for you and your family just to represent your country.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to ask you which World Cup team you're supporting, but I can tell I don't even need to ask. You're supporting France, so tell me a bit about it. France, why?
Not really watching. Although it's my team, not really watching them right now because it's business time. So I don't really put my focus on World Cup because the players playing World Cups. I want to be one of those person playing. So yeah, I have to focus on myself first, and then after if I have time to focus on France, I will.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for joining us. And of course, I wish you best of luck and you keep up the good work.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Well, viewers, that's a wrap for today's episode. Be sure to like, share.
At times make silly mistakes. So I think Casey's best mode of play is to be positive and look to go forward and utilize their main strengths, which is Richards and company up front.
Here he is, Richards. Oh, that's brilliantly done. Dujon Richards still going! That's the goal of the season from the player of the season! And Kingston College have the lead against...
See that? Player of the season, Dujon Richards. Now, people, let's talk. So, Craig sent me a photo of some of the Phoenix players, about 4 of them, and it's a possibility that is all of the Phoenix players take the picture. So I get a picture from Craig earlier today, and I see all the Phoenix. I should say I said what 5 players, but you know, went on Richie, went on some of the Instagram page, and I see a lot of the Phoenix player in their suit, looking good, well professionally, looking sharp in their suit, having the ball in their hand. Dujon Richards and company and the whole KC team, the whole Mona, my apology, the whole Mona and Phoenix players, them going overseas to go and trial right? They're going to play also. They're going to play against, this is what they normally do a year to year or 2 times out of the year, where they went overseas and play against some academy team and all of them stuff there. And I think the centre back for Mona, I think he's going to Genk for a tryout. I hear Craig Butler were saying that earlier this week on him YouTube channel. So thing is looking good. Right now, Dujon Richards need to be playing in football next season in Europe. And it's very important for Dujon Richards to get the right team where I'm going to succeed. Not send him to any team in Europe. You need to send him to a good team of a good structure who are going to get the best out of him. People, most of the time you guys hear how great is Dujon Richards is. But on the other side, when you do hear a lot of people said, this is where Dujon Richards can improve on to take him game to the next level. So, I always talk about the great and the good, and he's a complete footballer. But tonight, I am going to give you a balance of all that. In my opinion, I don't think because a player weak at something, he need to just stop work on his strength and work on the weakness. No. Work on everything where you're going to have that balance. So, for me, this is where Dujon Richards can improve on. And it come back down to the star baller thing in Jamaica society, where we don't work on the whole completeness of the player. And because Dujon Richards is a player that powerful striker, can use both feet, left, right, head, he can shoot. I don't think another complete player that play in the schoolboy football like Dujon Richards in the entire, since me I watch schoolboy football. Yeah, he can do everything well. But analyzing Dujon Richards, looking up on the internet where him highlight, I think where Dujon Richards can improve on him game. You see, Dujon Richards is playing as a winger. And as a winger, in the modern game, you know what asks for a modern winger? Salah, Mane, Vinny, that's a Venice Jr. If those of you guys don't know that. Vinny, I call him Vinny. Rafinha. All of these top wingers scoring a lot of goal in Europe right now. And Dujon Richards, top talent. But analyzing Dujon Richards' game, this is where the man can improve and getting a little bit more involved in the game. Whenever Kingston College don't have the ball, he must put himself in a position where the opponent cannot get behind him too easy. Yeah, as a winger, fundamentally, you have to learn to defend and attack at the same time. He's still young. He's just 17 years old. But at this age, fundamental, we have to put that in our brain. Because guess what? We don't want, when him reach overseas, and the gang, the Ajax, the Club Brugge, ask him for him to do these things. Him can't do it. Like Terry McGee, where they find it difficult to play in Europe because they only offer you going forward. But when they're supposed to defense, they are very weak in defense. So, I don't want nobody slice me up. I'm going to say this, what I say. Dujon Richards is a good player, but he need to improve and off the ball. It is a must. He need to improve and off the ball. Yeah? And even when KC, they block the line of play, not getting the ball to Dujon Richards. We see him do it very well in a Clarendon College where he's not getting the ball out on the wing. What he did, come inside, come in the midfield, and then get it from there. That's good ability to think as a player. And this is where I tell a lot of people, yo, the coach is not on the pitch. The coach can't do everything for you. You has to use your brain and think as a player. Has to. If you're not getting the ball, KC not getting the ball up to the forward line, what you need to do, Dujon Richards, drop off, come back, help the team defend, and where you can win the ball in dangerous area, in dangerous area of the pitch. And that's what he did against Clarendon College. He drop off, come around in the center circle there, and that's where Clarendon College turn over the ball. And with him pace, and him skill, and him speed, and him shooting ability to balance the skip past one player, skip past two player, and fire it in at the back of the net. Now, people, him have a long way to go. And him have to make sure that him in the right frame of mind. You understand? The frame of mind have to improve. And him have to surround himself with the right people. Not to keep on tell him, oh, he's this great thing, he's this great thing. We don't want another talented player like Dujon Richards waste him time in a Jamaica. For him to improve and to go to that next level, he cannot play Manning Cup next year. He cannot play for no club in Jamaica next year. The football education is not on that level to take Dujon Richards to the next level. Why you think Craig keep on bringing Leon Bailey overseas to improve him? Because I know that the coaching and the structure of Jamaican football not going to take him to that next level. So that's why I'm after overseas. I don't want your KC old boy say, yo, we never win the Manning Cup this year, we want to win the Manning Cup next year. It don't make sense for him. He's 17 now. It don't make no sense for him to play in our next Manning Cup. How that going to help him? Him run over the league. Him almost involved in a 50 goal. Him almost involved in a more 50 goal. So it will be a sin for the young man still in Jamaica next year. We going to know how good is Craig Butler. Fine. Yeah, you get 37 players overseas. We going to know the network Craig Butler have. This Dujon Richards player going to put a lot of spotlight on Craig Butler and say, okay, you have these link, you have these top link in Europe. Well, show we that you have the top link. Getting Dujon Richards in a well-organized professional club, we're going to take him to that next level. I'm wrong or I'm right, people? This going to show you how good is Craig Butler as an agent and as someone who know a lot of links in Europe. When Dujon Richards, when Leon Bailey was 17, Bailey never good, so. Allow me to tell. Tell me if I'm wrong, people. When Leon Bailey was 17, Bailey never good like Dujon Richards, so. So, all the hype, all the talks, me don't want to see Dujon Richards. Only time me see him come to Jamaica vacation, only time me see Dujon Richards, unless him come play for the national senior team. Get him overseas. And in my opinion, me don't think going to college is the right move for Dujon Richards. Especially in America. I don't want to see him in college. I want to see him in a good Genk, a Ajax, a Club Brugge, a football club named Shalawa. So Craig have a lot of work to do. Him have a lot of work to do. And if this boy Dujon Richards don't make it, Craig going to come under a lot of scrutiny. So this going to put Craig at a test how good and all the links him have. Because a lot of people, yeah, and the thing that what Dujon Richards do, it's a good to expose him to more people in Jamaica. So who never know about Leon Bailey, Kyle, Chippy? I don't think no other Phoenix player has get the highlight that Dujon Richards get. Because guess what? Chippy them never really play in Jamaica. Especially in this present time, you know. A lot of people don't really know much about them time. I can tell you, 2011, 2013, 2014, social media wasn't big them time in Jamaica. But Dujon Richards said in the interview, Craig has been talking about him for the last 2 years. His father was talking about him for the last 2 years. Oh, good. Dujon Richards is. But nobody believe him. Even myself, I am a late bloomer. When I start to come on the Dujon Richards stuff, I went and play against St. George's College at Stadium East this season. That's the first game I watched him. I watch highlight, but I don't really too like watch highlight to judge a player. I want to see him in a real game. I test highlight, people can put clippings together and show you how good you are. But when you call a thing name eye test, nothing no beat a eye test. So me know Bailey them was good. Of course Bailey them was good. I play against Bailey in under 15, under 17. Yeah. But when Bailey reach 18, 19, I don't see much of Bailey. I see more of Dujon Richards. So I'm not comparing, guys. So nobody get it twisted. I am just saying that Dujon Richards, the highlight him get at the age of 17, 16. Bailey never get that. When Bailey were 17, 18, not much people in Jamaica know about Leon Bailey. But Dujon Richards, it's 17 and the whole Jamaica know Dujon Richards. You have people building video and I say I'm ready. We never get that for Leon Bailey. So hope the people them get the understand and all of them thing there. What may I try say? You understand? People have 156 of you guys in the building. Can you guys like the video, people? Let us get 150 likes on the video. Come on, people. Run up the like button. May I give you some time? Drink some water. May I give you some time? Like up the video, people. Please. Bailey were at the age of 17, Bailey were back and forth in Europe. Trying to get him paperwork and all of them stuff there. Him work permit and all of them stuff there. So we don't really see a lot of Bailey in 17, 18. Me see him. You understand? A lot of people in Jamaica don't see him. But me I tell you say, when Bailey is 16, 17, him never get the highlight there. The whole Jamaica know Dujon Richards. You have debate show I talk about Dujon Richards. This or that sports. Big up on yourself. So that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. You get what I say? Now, as me say, we going to see how good Craig Butler as an agent, the links what Craig keep on telling us he have. Nobody doubt Craig say him don't have the link. But if you have this biggest talent in Jamaica and cannot plug him in a Ajax or a Shallow or a Belgium or it no matter the team, but make sure that him in a good system going to get the best out of him and going to take him to that next level. So that's going to be a test for Craig Butler. And not only Craig Butler, it's going to be a test for Dujon Richards' father. You understand? And the KC old boy them. Everybody have to pull together to get this young man out of the country. We don't want to see him in the country next year. So big up to Coach Karome, big up to Tivoli. As I said, I speak about Tivoli and I speak about Clarendon College. All of them stuff there. I speak about that in the earlier video. So if you haven't seen that, make sure that when the video upload, you guys can go back and watch that. You understand? Because we speak about that. So, Dujon Richards, people. Yeah, a lot of people having conversation about the 17-year-old. Yeah. So, we're going to play another piece of debate thing where a lot of people say, yo, some are saying I'm ready, some are saying I'm don't ready. Or you're going to know if I'm ready for the senior team. And I must say this. Me speaking about Dujon Richards to be in the senior team going forward, or in the under 23 or in the under 20 team going forward, that no mean that I am promoting the young man to get a contract. No, I am saying him good. Let's see. This is the player that we should start thinking about going forward for the 2026 World Cup. We can't keep on think about player that in them 31, 32. No, Dujon Richards is the future. And if him continue, improve and start to do well, whether in the overseas or in the Jamaica, I would have him a part of the setup going forward for the Gold Cup because he's just 17-year-old. 2026 World Cup, he's going to be 21, 20. You understand? That's the age we want to start to prepare for. You understand? So, anyway, gang, let's hear the debate.
Of the ISA Champions Cup played at the National Stadium. It was truly a special performance, punctuated by two magical strikes. Richards has now scored 29 goals and assisted 18 in all competitions this season. Many, including his Kingston College coach Raymond Watson, have argued that he is the best player to ever grace the high school football stage in Jamaica. Now, given his undoubted quality, should the national senior coaches be looking to incorporate him into their setup? Simply put, should Dujon Richards get a national call-up the next time the Reggae Boyz are in action?
So, this is what I say, people. The conversation where a lot of people have around Dujon Richards, it wasn't around them time there, because social media never run big them time there to have that conversation about Bailey. So I'm saying the highlight that Dujon Richards is getting, no excuse for him not to play in for the senior team, not to start, just to give him that experience around the team and build him for the next World Cup, if we're serious about getting to the 2026 World Cup. So listen to this debate.
Simply put, should Dujon Richards get a national call-up the next time the Reggae Boyz are in action? To help us have this discussion, we are joined in studio by football coach and analyst JOIN Richards, who is also CEO of Yari Sports, and on Zoom by Chris Taylor, one of our main football analysts. So let me start with you, JOIN, because apart from the fact that you studiously cover schoolboy football, you're also a Kingston College man, so you're in his camp, so you may be able to tell us a little bit more about him than the average person knows. How good is he, and do you think that he should be called up to national duties at 17?
I agree with the sentiment, but before I go ahead, good afternoon to the listeners and to you, Lance and Tamara. I think that he is there. He should be given the opportunity. The national team is in a rebuilding phase, so why not? You know, we think back to Kevin Pelly-Wilson, he was given that opportunity. And if we're serious about building our football and getting to where we want to be for the next World Cup, which will be in our hemisphere, then certainly giving Dujon an opportunity would be a good idea in my mind.
Yeah. Chris, let's bring you in here. The topic, how good is he? And is he good enough to be drafted into the national senior team immediately?
Well, I'm one of those that admire and like stages, Lance. I'm not necessarily I'm not necessarily one that goes for him being put into the senior setup right away. I like the stages. He hasn't yet played under 20 football for Jamaica and so on. I'd like to see him in that atmosphere. I just think that schoolboy football and senior football is two different ball games. Professional football and schoolboy football, different levels, different kind of physicality, different expectations, different pressure. And yeah, Dwayne mentioned Kevin Pele Wilson, and as good as he was and so on, how well did that opportunity facilitate his career? So for me, I certainly agree he's a special talent and he's had an amazing season. We have seen other amazing seasons happen before at the schoolboy level. We have seen more goals than what Dujon has scored at the schoolboy level. But I agree that his composure in front of goal, his pace, his speed from the wide areas is something special. But I don't think we should get overly excited and get carried away. And we have to make sure that we harness the talent in the right way and progress him gradually.
Yeah. All right. Chris mentioned there, Dwayne, he likes stages. He wants to see players, incrementally elevate themselves to the top. But in the Jamaican setup, there isn't that structure of football to properly give him those stages that Chris speaks of. I know he spent some time in Europe playing football last year, was it?
Yes.
How long did he spend there? And how mature do you think he is? Because I think that's what Chris is getting at, because although he's young and gifted, maturity and the ability to physically handle the highest level internationally, are horses of different colors.
Absolutely. However, I've watched him play almost every single game that Kingston College has played this season. And I've seen him improve significantly in that period of time. Earlier in the season, he was trying to bully his way to goal. And in the one game that he didn't score against Marti, that's what he did. He was trying to bully his way. And they went back to training with him, and he was given specific training. And if you look at the second goal on Saturday, you can see the finesse, and that is what he's added to his game. In the period of time between September and now, he has scored a number of goals that have been finessed into the back of the net. See, it's on show now.
Yeah.
He's able to recognize when he needs to use his power and when he needs to use his skill sets. And he has
against schoolboys,
coming.
Yeah, Chris says all against schoolboys. So
you beat who is in front of you, Chris.
Yeah.
You can't beat who is not in front of you. Jamaica,
no, exactly.
Jamaica doesn't. Chris, Jamaica does not have any stages for him to play through. We don't have any under 20 football that is structured that he would be able to play in. Dujon Richards is being groomed to become an international football player. His handlers aren't focused on schoolboy football and these things and trying to play until he's 19, like so many of our players have done and then gotten lost by the wayside.
Yeah, but he is being groomed. He is being groomed. I agree, he's being groomed. But are we getting too hasty? A lot of our players like to skip levels. A lot of our players believe that they can go straight out of high school into a professional setup. And I would like them to know that they're very wrong about that. And that is why we haven't seen them progress. I
don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
Being forced.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. How many of our players go into a professional setup? Without professional setups in Jamaica, no club in Jamaica can profess to be a professional setup. That is why he's being taken out of the country. He won't stay here. He's being taken into an international setup to ensure that
where is he going to be taken?
He's being taken to Europe. Genk has been muted. And
in Belgium?
Yes. Yeah. And the fact of the matter is that we don't have professional football in Jamaica.
I agree, Chris. I respect Chris' opinion and I disagree with him. I agree. We don't have under 20. We don't have a under 20. We don't have a under 23. So when Chris is saying put him in 2 stages, make him play at the under 20, make him play at the under 23, and then him go to the senior team. We don't have that in Jamaica. The last under 21 play, I played at under 20, and I played the under 20 and the under 21. That's the last under 21 play in Jamaica. We don't have no more youth football. The only youth football we have right now in Jamaica is schoolboy football. And now we have the Premier League, where a player like Dujon Richards is going to play under 20. We don't have it. We don't have any youth football playing in Jamaica right now. And for a big country like Jamaica, it's a shame. And the country we don't have an under 17, under 20. When I was coming up playing in Jamaica, I play under 17, I play under 15, I play under 20, I play under 21, I play the Premier League, I play under 13. Every single level in Jamaica, I play. To know, fast forward, 15 years now. And we don't have none of them they set up right now. I know nobody come tell me about COVID. This happened before even COVID. So when Chris says stages, where the stage, where I'm going to play. And I know many of you guys don't know in the comment section. Most of us not saying, oh, push him in the team and make him play. All we say, bring him in the team, make him get the exposure, make him link, make him stay around, make him learn from these other players. And also, him anglers, Craig Butler, they have to do for them part to make sure that they get him in a club where we're going to get consistent game and get that growth. Don't hide from that fact, you know, people. People, don't hide from that fact, you know. Craig Butler and KC and the management team, them need to find him a club where him going to improve, get more game time. Remember, it's a everybody thing. It's not a one person thing. So what Chris say, I agree to an extent. But na under 20 no they him play. Na under 23 no they him play. I agree with the rest of him stuff. And let me tell you this, people. We can disagree, but we don't have to diss anybody. You understand? This is sports. Can you imagine if everybody agree with the same thing? The world is a stand still. So come on, don't make with disrespect. Let us disagree to agree, because all of us cannot agree with the same thing. Can you imagine the world and say, we agree, you have disagree, you have agree. So let's see what's going to happen. But I disagree with him because no under 20 is there to play, no under 23 days to play, only the senior team. Nothing wrong with that.
And Belgium, yes. Yeah. And the fact of the matter is that we don't have professional football in Jamaica.
So do you think that, okay, playing at Genk, which I agree would have the nice move in a professional setup, shouldn't that come before you get excited about putting him into a national team? Let us see how he operates in a professional setup.
We don't need to wait. We don't need to wait. We need to blood our talent early. In Jamaica, we don't, and that is a part of why our football doesn't develop locally.
I think that's a mistake. We've seen it happening in cricket. We've seen it happening in football, where we try and push players too early, and I think it works against them and actually regresses their development.
Chris, but that affects some people versus others, and based on what Dwayne is saying, and I get what he's saying, is that Whisper is of a different caliber, where his mentality is concerned. So unlike another, like, let's just take.
Where's the proof of that, Mariah? Where is the proof of that?
On the field of play. On the field of play. That is the only way you can prove yourself.
I think there are a lot of other players.
As a football player, you can't prove yourself in a classroom. You prove yourself on the field of play. I've watched this boy. Over the last 3 months, and his development has been significant.
This is the first time he's playing schoolboy football, yes?
Yes. Manning Cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying there are other players there in the teams who have shown maturity and so on. Just I don't see where you're saying his attitude and professionalism is higher than any other player. I don't see that.
Boy, Chris, I disagree with you again. And may I recall a few names. So, watch this. Pearson get a call up. Young. King get a call up. 19, 20. Young. What a mindset we have in Jamaica. People of Jamaica. Football become younger and younger and younger and younger. You see how many 16-year-old and 17-year-old are playing at the Champions League. Look at Arsenal the other day in the Premier League. Age is just a number, people. Age is just a number. No make nobody tell you nothing. A 15-year-old boy come on and make him debut for Arsenal in the Premier League. So when people are going to say, we are push up the youth them. Yo, Richard King play for the senior team at age 20. And we can go on and on. Ricardo play for the senior team when they are 17. Or we are going to know if we don't give them that opportunity. You see the mindset and the back 20 years ago where I think football is a young sport. But in fact, when they reach 26, they might tell us, oh. When they reach 26 in a football right now, people are telling us you're too old. Yeah, fall off. It become younger and younger and younger. Look at the United States team. Why we are think that? And that's why I say to you, say, if we are prepared for 2026 going forward, the youth them will play the under 20 the other day. Some of them who still improving and take them game to the next level should be around in the process playing for the senior team. Dujon Richards, play them. 2026, 1 year ago with a man who are 28, 29. By the time the World Cup, them old. They might become the next Belgium. We need up and coming young player with that ready and going to improve. When you reach 26, 27, how much you're going to learn? So we need to change that mindset, boy. Too young. Smash the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button, people. Come on, people. Let's get the video, people, to 150 likes, people. Come on, people, man. Stop what you're doing right now and like up the show.
Professionalism is higher than any other player. I don't see that. In fact,
I'm not saying
that aspect of Dujon's game that I would love to see improve. And I think this is something that needs to happen if he's certainly going to go further on the professional circuit as a winger. Is his work rate, for example, when he doesn't have the ball. When he doesn't have the ball, what is his work rate like? Because now in the modern game, wingers are expected to pull their weight as well. Gone are the days of and I'm sorry to mention this, but the Messi type players where you're playing as a regular number 10 and you wait for the ball to come to you. Gone are those days. Coaches are not interested in players like that anymore. No, even as a winger, you have to put in your work defensively and so on as well. And that is an aspect of Dujon's game, which I agree, when he's on the ball, he's probably the best around. But when he's not on the ball,
agree with you on that. I agree with Chris on that. About off the ball, he need to work a little bit more. But Chris, remember, he's still 17, and it's very important for him to start to grasp working off the ball. If he's going to play at that high level in the Belgium Pro League, he have to improve quick. All right? He have to improve quick. So I agree with you on that. But still remember, I'm a 17. He will get it. He will learn it. You understand? He will learn it. Look at Karim Paris. Look at them, how them play. You understand? So, let's listen.
Game, which I agree, when he's on the ball, he's probably the best around. But when he's not on the ball, what is his work ethic like? And I'm saying going into a professional setup or playing against adults, that is an aspect of his game that has to be there as well. And that is why I'm saying I rather
let me
take it in increments.
Yeah, and that's why I'm telling you that he's improving and he's being coached. If you look at the goals that he scored on Saturday, beginning with the first one, he along with his teammate was able to win the ball back in the KC half, something he never did up until Saturday. Every single aspect of his game is being worked on. He helped to win that ball, and then he took it from inside the KC half
When he was given the ball was passed to him.
He helped to win it. Watch back the play. And the third goal, he won the ball off of the defender.
And at times make silly mistakes. So I think Casey's best mode of play is to be positive and look to go forward and utilize their main strengths, which is Richards and company up front.
Here he is, Richards. Oh, that's brilliantly done. Dujon Richards still going! That's the goal of the season from the player of the season! And Kingston College have the lead against...
And at times make silly mistakes. So I think Casey's best mode of play is to be positive and look to go forward and utilize their main strengths, which is Richards and company up front.
Here he is, Richards. Oh, that's brilliantly done. Dujon Richards still going! That's the goal of the season from the player of the season! And Kingston College have the lead against...
Won the ball off of the defender. All aspects of his game have been improving. Every single aspect. I've watched him closely. Every single aspect of his game has continued to improve.
I'm not saying that he's not improving. I'm agreeing that he's improving. And those two goals that I saw, I think, are the two best goals of the season. So let me just state that right away. Yeah. However, we are talking about the national senior team we are talking about.
Chris,
I agree that his performances at the schoolboy level are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right? Or those two goals especially are great. And he's had a wonder season.
Yes, but Chris,
right? He's contributed.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lance.
Yeah, Chris, I think the point is being made, though, that one of the benefits of him being brought into the national senior program now is that there is a highly rated international coach now in charge of the Reggae Boyz. So wouldn't that be an opportunity to bring him into that setup and give him the kind of coaching that could develop some of the same things that you are saying that we are not sure if he has?
And I'm saying that that very same coach might ask, why has he not played under 17? Why has he not played under 20 for Jamaica? Why is he not in those camps as well? And I think that would be a valid question. In other words, coaches of a certain level like to see stages as well.
Yeah, but Chris,
boy, Chris, I wonder if Chris keep up to what is really going on in Jamaican football. Chris, I think if you don't keep up, you don't know that they dropped Dujon Richards out of the under 20 team. Saying wasn't good enough, said by manager Craig Butler. Right? So you would have said that he's just turned 17. He would have get him opportunity to play in the under 20. But he never get it because them say it was good enough. You understand? So would have seen him against some bigger player when you were age 16, but he did not get that opportunity. And the politics in the football. And I think you know that other analysts and know how Jamaican run. The politics in the football must cut out in the football, and everybody should get a fair chance. So when Chris has said, the coach are going to ask that. Well, let's see.
Well, yeah, but Chris, we're talking about what if he gets the opportunity? We're not saying that we are pushing him into it. What if the coach agrees that, you know, this youngster needs to come into the setup? You know, he'll fit in well. It'll be good to have him play around some of the top players, and it would benefit him versus him being in a different setup where he's just dominating the schoolboy footballers.
I'm not saying that the current coach might not be interested in talking with him, seeing him, having a look at his talent or so on. I am just saying, let us not get overly excited and force someone who is not ready or matured yet enough into a senior team setup where that pressure and forum is very different. And I think there needs to be an appreciation for professional level sport versus schoolboy level. And I think I hear this too much at the schoolboy level, where players, coaches, and so on feel that these youngsters are ready to go pro. And how often do we see that in any sport, that a youngster comes out of high school into the professional setup right away? How often do we see that successfully done?
But that's the beauty of being a coach.
And that is my argument.
That's the beauty of being a coach, because you deal with...
You know why, Chris? The reason why we don't see a lot of our schoolboy player get that transition to move, do well at the senior level and play at the international level, go overseas, getting contract. Now, a schoolboy player like Dujon Richards come in the Jamaican setup team against Mexico. Example, the coach give him 60 minutes. After him start him, give him 60 minutes against Mexico. He don't have a good game. Whole Jamaican public. Listen, let me tell you this. Me I do this a long time. Me I do this YouTube thing. I go nearly 5 years now. Right? And let me tell you this, how Jamaican people say. Most of these people are say, give him a chance. Make him play in the senior team. Make we give him that opportunity against Mexico. And him don't perform to how they want him to perform. You see it, him no good. You see it, him no ready yet. We overforce him. We do this, we do that. Don't forget no more call back. Send him back, go play Manning Cup. Make him learn him craft a little bit more. No. Most of the time when we play with schoolboy them in the senior team, we only give them one game. And when they don't perform or live up to the expectation, we drop them. And them don't get a call back again. That damage you them career. That damage you them mindset. No. You are going to have some player that going to stand out more than the rest of them. And Dujon Richards is just one of them players there where he's just a cut above the rest. How many Jamaican players we can think about is a complete footballer? 8-17. How much of them we can say they are more complete? Tell me, him can use him left, him can use him right, him can use him left, him can buck, him can kick, him have speed, him can jiver. How many of our young players them can do that? Most of our young players them coming up only can use, if I left them use, them can use the left. Them can't use the right. Black them left side. Black them right side. Many times I see people black whisper on them left side and them cut it on them right side. Come on, people, man. Fear is fear. Justice for justice. If we have to speak it. You understand? I am not saying that I'm ready to start every single game for Jamaica. Give him that opportunity. Bless up to Richie Royal Sports. Bless up to Fresh God Rockford. Big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. Russell, big up yourself, brother. Nothing about love and respect, man. Appreciate all of you guys. Stamson, big up yourself. Nothing about love and respect. Brando, big up yourself. Really appreciate it. Ali, man, big up Patrick Reed. Big up yourself, man. Balaker, big up yourself. Appreciate all of you guys. Entertainment, big up yourself, brother. Nothing about love and respect. Richie, big up yourself. Appreciate all of you guys. Gray, big up yourself. Nothing about love and respect. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. And big up to all of the people them who watching and not commenting. Appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you smash the like button and share your thought. You know what I mean? Big up to the females them. Danny Jed, big up to you and your girlfriend watching the show. Big up Marcel, never walk alone. Big up yourself. Ricky, Bala Ricky. Big up yourself, brother. Enough love and respect. Really appreciate it. You see me? Really appreciate all of you guys. Who no hear them name call up? Yo, my babe, I appreciate you. Big up on yourself. Make sure you like up the video, you know, people. Very, very important, people. You know what I mean? But let's get back into it, people. Let's get back into it.
That's the beauty of being a coach, because you deal with different players at different levels. So Whisper coming into the setup would not be put under the amount of pressure like the other players, because he'd be treated as the youngster coming into the setup.
Well said. Well said. Well said. All them say females don't know nothing about football. When you have a young player in the team, integrate him, you don't put him under too many pressure. You take your time with him for him get up to the speed. Bonnie Atabo, Shaman Nicholson play in the Jamaican Premier League. Youngster, back-to-back young player. Give them the opportunity. You understand? And then Shamar playing at the Premier League and you saw him though. Leave Jamaica. He's bigger than the Premier League, and him go improve him game in another country. And look at what we seen him doing right now in Europe, playing in Europa League, scoring goal in the Europa League playoff. One of the top goal scorer in the Belgium Pro League. Come on, people, we have the talent, brethren. We just need to nurture them and send them overseas and make. Look at Cephas, look at Kareem Paris. See him Jamaica, them come out there, you know. Make nobody fool on the people. The youth, them just need the opportunity to take them game to the next level.
Do they set up?
Really? Well, I would like to tell you that I believe that a coach of a national team is there to get results as well and produce. So to say that he will be under no pressure or looked at differently, he's coming into a national team setup. He's coming there to make the team perform and produce.
Yeah, but Chris, what is
the expectation?
Yeah, the other side of the equation, though, is that the next World Cup cycle for the Jamaica Reggae Boyz would be preparing for the 2026 World Cup. So that's some years down the road. And the feeling is that based on the undisputed quality of this 17-year-old, him being into a national setup now and getting groomed is something that would benefit not only him as a developing player, but the Reggae Boyz for the future. And that is where it's at. So I'm thinking that incorporating him into a national program now may not necessarily mean you're putting him into the deep end immediately. It is a part of his growth, and it could be incremental in getting him to be a higher quality player 3 years from now.
But Lance, that is why they also have stages. And I'm saying to you that part of getting into a national senior team, that is why they have the under 17 and the under 20, or even academies, to harness the talent at a young stage and develop it so that once you go into the senior team, you are ready to set the place on fire, right?
Big brother with Chris, we don't have that type of setup in Jamaica. As someone who talk about schoolboy football, they should have known that. When last we play a youth tournament in Jamaica, we don't have that. The national team, how many times out of the year our under 20 players them play? How many times out of the year our under 17 player them? As a competition done, nothing else. It done. Come on, Chris. Come on, brother. Wake up. You're in Jamaica and you know this. Me see USA I play practice game with them youngsters. Under 17, under 20. Jamaica do that? No. We play against the Waterhouse and thing. Come on, Chris, man. Stages where? No stages is in Jamaica. Until we put that in system, yeah, we go by that. But for now, let the youngster in the senior
team. Senior team, you are ready to set the place on fire right away. No, I'm saying yes, of course. Going into a senior team to rub shoulders with better players, more advanced players. Of course, there's benefits in that. But I'm sure that the senior team coach would also be saying, well, we also need to integrate him in the junior setups as well, the national team setups as well, to prepare him for that bigger stage. Now, if he's going to Genk and so on overseas, which is a professional setup where he will be, that is a part of grooming as well. But let us not try and skip all those stages. That's all I'm saying.
Dwayne, do you think
so even if he goes and rub shoulders in the senior team, I would like to see the other stages of him developed as well.
I don't think that is being overlooked, though, Dwayne. I don't think people are suggesting that he shouldn't play under 17 and under 20 and just put him into the national senior program. I think it would be a given that because of his age, he would fit into an under 20 program at the moment. But the general feeling is that his quality is so phenomenal at the moment, based on what we are seeing, that you don't want to undercook what he has to offer.
I don't think anybody's suggesting that Whisper shouldn't play youth football.
Yes.
What is being suggested is that he's good enough to play youth football and senior football. We don't have any under 17 and under 20 football that we're playing on a regular basis for us to say this is how we're going to develop our youth players. We don't have it. Simply put, our youth football is high school football. That is the reality of Jamaica's football. Our youth football is high school football. We don't have any programs that we have playing and competition that we are playing even regionally on a regular basis to develop our players. Yeah. So we need to look beyond just thinking that if we put him in the setup, it will take away from any form of development for him.
Yeah, Chris, let me ask you a question though, because I think the reason why this narrative is being triggered is because of how highly rated the young man is, because we heard his coach suggesting that he's the best schoolboy forward he has ever seen. So this is not a normal situation. And I think your response for the most part is addressing your general attitude to schoolboy stars being, overrated or being pushed into levels that they may not be ready for. But so let me go back now. Do you think he is as good as people are saying he is? Because that is part of the reason why we're getting this narrative that he needs to be fast-tracked into the senior program.
I think for his level, he's above the rest that we're seeing there. Certainly in terms of his.
Well, that's obvious, Chris. I'm saying that's obvious. We have established that and we accept that. It is clear that he's above that level.
I question right now his ability to perform.
Recordings just got better.
Yeah, people.
Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that.
We accept that. It is clear that he's above that level.
I question right now his ability to perform at the senior team level. I don't know if physically he is ready for that stage yet. And that's my personal opinion. I don't know if he will be able to combat with the big boys, with the adult footballers at this stage. I just don't think he's just turned 17. I have not seen enough of that style of play that I have not seen enough of that in schoolboy football to say, yes, he has skills, but will he be able to portray them against the adult form?
Yeah, I think what Chris is saying is a reasonable position, that although it is obvious that he is good and better than the current crop of players and better than schoolboy level for sure, that...
Boy, people, only way I gonna know, none of we down in the comment section, no, if him going to play great when he play the senior team. Always say give him that opportunity. Me no know, because him can go there and can manage, as the Chris say, and him can go there and dominate. We don't know, because when you see that's what we want to see, if him can manage.
Itself does not translate into him being completely ready for international football. You've said a few times doing that.
How do you know?
We don't know.
But
that's what I'm saying.
You can only answer the question by
I think that's part of what Chris is saying, that he doesn't know. People are behaving as if they know. Chris is saying he doesn't know.
Nobody will know unless he's given an opportunity.
Yeah.
And I'm saying we have nothing on the line, but if we allow him to play over the next 12 months, because we have nothing to play for over the next 12 months except.
That me agree with. We don't have nothing to play for. Give him the opportunity.
To give boys an opportunity to play.
Yes.
So if we're going to give boys an opportunity to play, give him an opportunity to play. Let's see where he is. Because the reality of the situation is that we cannot miss the next World Cup. And we need to have homegrown talent in the next World Cup. The idea of constantly going overseas to find players is disheartening to those who are here.
Yeah.
We need to give them the opportunity. We absolutely need to give them the opportunity. If the talent is here and we can develop a 17-year-old to be ready at 21, we should look at that opportunity.
Chris, do you agree with Dwayne's reasoning, as in, we have nothing much to lose? There are more advantages to giving him the opportunity versus keeping him out and, just never knowing?
It may sound rough for me to say this, but I don't think there's ever been a problem with the talent, whether homegrown or overseas. I think the problem has been in terms of the coaches getting the talent to work together, finding the best strategies and so on to get that chemistry going. I think a lot of times the persons just think that you throw in a Mikel Antonio, you throw in a Leon Bailey, and you throw in these great talents from overseas, and they will just win matches for you and get it done. But football is not quite like that, and getting players to integrate well, building strategies, working out opponents and the best ways to get people to play together is a part that I don't think Jamaica have developed enough, and that comes down to the coaching. Now, yes, Dujon Richards is a special talent. Do we have the body of coaches and management to get this working, to get him to perform his best at that senior level. And I think that has been a problem generally for the talent we have had here. Dujon Richards is just one of many talents. You understand? And that is where I find that we have not integrated the talent in the right ways. And I think that comes down to the coaching, I'm sad to say.
All right, Chris, we're going to leave it there. There'll be a lot of time to discuss this.
Yeah, people, you guys have an opportunity to call in. The phone line is open. 647-447-6341. You can call me on WhatsApp. All right. I would prefer you call me, WhatsApp, but not straight. When somebody on the next line, you guys can win him there. Lick it out. But let me know what you guys think. As Mr. Guys, I agree with some of the things that Chris said, and some I don't. I agree and I disagree with some of these things. You understand? But him have some valid point. How we going to know if he's ready? Give him that opportunity. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think 2026 World Cup, it's the right time to have it. You know what I mean? But let's go to the phone line, people. Make sure you smash the like button. Please, very important. Big up yourself, JT Taylor. Fresh card, big up yourself. Enough respect, brother. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Why pray now? Because I say couple things and cut. I'm not stay long. You know, say the people, the brother they attack, them only use the young player them will fail, They now use the young player them will break through, They now use Bibi Gardner name. They now use Ricardo Fuller name. Zane. They now use them on the name, They now use Teddy Johnson name. When Kaim Paris making first into for Jamaica, I think high school him, and he almost 17. You see me? Where Paris they now? Paris in Europe. So them only they use. They only use.
We have more player that fail than make it through though.
Yeah, but why not use the player them we make it out? Why always try to use the player them we fail? I problem that, because they want the youth to fail. Because they not look on it both way. One way they look on. If they must say, boy, the last player them this talk about the players them we make it out to. If you get what I say.
Yeah, me agree. I say if you have the balance. You say you have to have the balance. Yeah, I agree with you.
Have the balance. They not just swing in one way. You see what I say? Nobody now say with the youth to go in the national team. Go start. You understand what I say? But you and me I say, man. Right now, Craig Butler and Richie Vidos. Just kind of slow then Jamaican people, they make the youth just focus on in contract overseas, and then when they go overseas,
may I ask you some questions?
I light up it.
May I ask you some questions? And more I run through them quick. So may I put your test in. So, you ready? Open up your brain. You ready?
Where else now?
With the clout and the dominant in the Manning Cup this season for Dujon Richards, would you agree at female Leon Bailey don't get the clout, and would you agree that at female him better than Leon Bailey? That mean everybody is talking about him on the island. That mean that we don't want to hear say him not getting in a good academy. With Craig Butler speaking about him having this, he's a good agent, him have this link. Me don't want to see him in the Manning Cup. So talk to me.
No, man, he not going to play back next Manning Cup, man.
All right.
Sure about that.
Know that. So, you're sure about him getting a contract? Signing to academy?
Yeah, man. I'm sure about that too, man.
Okay.
Sure about that too, man.
All right. You have anything more you want to say?
It's a youth way. Remember saying, Europe big, so if you not get a contract there, so you can get it elsewhere, Yeah, if I get what me I say, remember, you have other places in Europe where you can start from. Remember say, Shamanical to start from super clear, then in got Belgium, then in the Russia. Yeah, if you get what me I say.
Yeah, man, you have other in the Africa, you know, the big highlight, the Belgium or the Ajax. Him can, you know, him can go in a place in Europe.
Yeah.
You have other places in Europe who have good facility, good coaching, we can get the best out of him to take him to that next level where he want to go.
Yeah, but guess what now? Remember, you know, Leon Bailey set there kind of, where that's you know, the standard there. Remember, say Leon Bailey left out of Jamaica, and when he go in a Genk, you know, he might play good as a youth, you know. So if the agent that carry Leon Bailey there so can call back Genk again and have that relationship and say, you know, so we find the next diamond, them go say send him right away. If you get me, I say,
if the link, if the link not spoil up, if the link not spoil
that the
up.
link not good. That the link not good, man.
Okay.
You understand me? I say, there is nowhere on earth, Ryan, you can send a baller go a Ajax and he make it out, and then 10 year after
No, man, it can mash up, man. But it can mash up, man. Because so for you move the player, so for the people them at the club, I say, yo, we are look upon him to leave in the next year. But other club want to come in and say, okay, we want him right now. And the club not ready for sell him. We want to make sure that we get Champions League or we get Europa League. And the agent will say, yo, him not ready yet. We not let him go. And then, I say, yo, you are go against the people them at the club. I say, yo, him have to go now, you know. And the man will say, all right, we're going to let him go. So it can break up.
But guess what? Yeah, but guess what, you know? Him can go to Belgium now and perform good. So if a Chelsea come in theme or a next team come in theme, him no have to go, you know. Him can say must stay at club and develop more, you know. Cause if him make the rush there, if him develop, if him go again now and say and score 15 goals, and one big club come for him and him go, it can't hurt him. Just like Erling Haaland. One time that he come for him the first season in Dortmund, when man say, no, he must spend one more year and develop his skills. And then he make him move if I get what me I say.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
So you have to do it. If he go, when he go and he perform good now, and a big club come for him, he not go same time. You understand? Because remember say so whole heap of young you career mash up, you know. Remember say Liam Bailey come and talk about it on the interview, you know.
It's a stages.
Not Jamaican players alone. He make it clear. The man say Caribbean people, them in the Europe, they want to see them feel. So when you go, you have to put in your all. If you get what me I say, you know, just use Jamaica alone. It's a Caribbean. You see me? And the youth don't make you a surprise. Whole heap of people, bad man.
Okay, we want him. It's good for surprise people, bro. You understand?
Yeah, man.
Surprise is good.
Right now, that him a do, you know. Can remember say them when they say, boy, enough people then expect say you go do so good in the Manning Cup, you know.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying at the interview. Say a lot of people when Craig said him 2 years ago him good and this and that and him father. Nobody believes. So that's why I'm playing the Manning Cup for sure. Jamaica say, yo, I'm good, I can do it. But anyway, I will catch up with you. I'll take some more call, all right?
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, Balaker. No respect, man. Balaker getting him 8 minutes at 2 cents. Pan the podcast. All right? So people, the phone line is open. Big up to all of the people that are calling in. So let's answer to the next caller. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good night.
Good night, caller. Go ahead. What's your name?
Brandon.
Big up yourself. Are you named Brandon? You are one of the Hamilton. Yeah. All right. Big up yourself, Brandon. Go ahead, caller. What are you saying, Brandon?
about believe them need more development. I believe them should be, brought on as a substitute for be around in the national team and feel how it feel, because 2026 will have to reach World Cup is a must. You understand?
Yeah.
And also Jamaica football Morning Cup is better than that. In better than that. It's as simple as that. And it should probably try and get into a European academy.
Yeah.
And that's the next step for him.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully him can get that, man, cause we need him. We need him for a kick down the door and make it, Bridging. Cause would I love to see him make it. You understand? Go against a lot of the people them and the odds and all of them thing there. You see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what differently as someone who watching him, what you think him need to improve more on to get him to that next level?
There's a lot of things to improve on, brother, because Morning Cup level is really nothing. You need more strength, more speed, more, defensive skills, because as a winger, as I say, you need to defend.
Yeah.
Because when the ball,
yeah.
You need to get into spaces, attacking spaces, defensive spaces. You need to trap the man. It's a lot of it going on. And you need to run, you need to move. In a Jamaica football, that is not a thing. When you play even college ball in America, they're running crazy. Jamaica football not have that, even at the national team.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's a thing they need to improve on as a whole. But him need that. He need these things. I feel like Craig Butler can, implement these training for him specifically before he reach Europe.
Yeah, definitely. We see him
so
improve. We see him improve Tariq McGill, right foot. Never have no right. I will see him move and I take it. So we don't have no doubt in a Craig him can get that done.
Yeah, man, Craig is a good developer. Because when I check out even some of the videos him have on like YouTube or in Instagram, I see the youngster them. Him really have them, man. Him really talented. Him smart. Him teach a lot of technicality, and these are things that need to be implemented on a national level. And the whole infrastructure in Jamaica needs to build up. Because in America, remember, it's a while America never touch in the quarterfinals or World Cup. And the man them put in from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they get academy. You see me? And even the coaches and all these things, bro, they need to fix them thing at Jamaica. They are complete shit. You see what I say?
Yeah.
They're no good. Yeah.
Right.
But my boy, I'm good, and him I think him should leave Jamaica.
Yeah.
And go seek trials.
Alright.
But don't come to America though. America park your career.
Alright. Big up yourself, Carl. Enough respect, man. Enough respect, Brandon. Yeah, man.
Alright, bless brother.
So, yeah, man, people, that's Brandon Hamilton. Big up yourself, brother. Thanks for coming.
Never walk alone.
Never walk alone. Alright. Yeah, people.
Bless.
Never walk alone. Liverpool. Anyway, people, the phone line is still open. Remember, people, call in, share your thought. Let's go for this next call. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Blessings, Ryan.
Good evening, sir. What said you on the whole topic of the Dujon Richards?
Listen, man. Jamaica side not that good. They said that the man I make it sound like so Jamaica, Brazil. You see what I say? And like so we have crazy amount of baller because all the things that were in ask for, how much baller were the in the senior team have all of them characteristics there. You understand? So the youth figure on the side. We're not necessarily say go start every game as what the female I say, you understand? But make me get the taste of what this feel like. Because watch it. You see, if you know a ball game and you see a baller, you know a baller, you understand? And the things them where me see the man do to them defender there. What you think? Basically the same thing would have happened because watch out. You see the youth turn off speed and angle the ball and keep the ball close to him. Trust me, not even one of them big defender they could have take them ball out, could have take a ball like that off from foot. You understand what I say? And a shot like that shot that you know them you see them two goal there, especially the one you see them pass the two defender them. How much goalkeeper in the world could have saved something like that? And I mean at the end of the day, you only can play with or you only can beat who you are given to play. You understand what I say? Yeah. So give the youth a chance. You understand? Give them a chance, man, and start making it so like it's like say everything them I said the man I just try to counter the argument and I say no, you not good enough or this and that and all kind of thing. How old was Ricardo Gardner when he got the World Cup?
17.
Alright, so what are the problems? And listen, no disrespect here. That you are better than Ricardo Gardner. I mean a different position and play, of course. But at that time, is if you could have put them together now, that you are better than Ricardo Gardner by far, and him could have made the team actually play another World Cup. So what are the problem? You understand what I say? It's like that you come like people out of this have a bad mind thing. You understand? Because watch it. If you run on the team, I mean the worst can happen is that you fail, but guess what? If you're not giving the chance, you never know if you never fail. So you have to give him a try. You understand what I mean? So it don't make sense, because listen, nothing in our life is perfect, you know. You understand? No matter where you are being, instead of even that woman you are looking at. You're not going to ever get the perfect time, you know. You understand what I mean? So you have to go take a chance, you know. Chances that you might get rejected, but chances that you might get her. But if you never try to get her, you're not going to get her. You understand? So you have to give the youth a chance, man. That me have to say, man. Is it me say, when you see balls, when you see baller, you know a baller. That me I tell you. And that youth there is a baller. I want me to tell you so this is baller, but no baller. You understand that you there in thing different. You understand what I mean? So when you see how the man kick the ball, when you see how composed the man is on the ball, he never seen flustered or nothing at all. You understand? He just take the ball calmly, do him and take him shot and him score. It may seem like, you understand what I mean? So the man seem like him in a no rush at all when him get the ball. Him seem like he know exactly what he gonna do even before him get the ball. And that are the one thing where only the Jamaican ball and having you understand? You see when the man end up on the field, then look for see alright, wish for on the field, maybe. Who they want me if me get the ball now, when me ever do that one of the thing that we start in addition to him skill and him speed, he have that something there, you understand? So give you a chance, man. I bet me have to say, man, is it?
Alright. So a few people are correct with on the comment section, say Ricardo was 19. At the
Alright, well, yeah. In a 19 at the World Cup, but when him start play for Jamaica, him probably was 17, because then I like him in the qualifiers too, you understand? So in probably was 17 when him start play for Jamaica. I remember, I think it was Messam used to play a few position, and then I think Messam they get an injury, and then from that them put in Gardner, and Messam never get back in game. I remember Messam was a big baller. So you understand, but many people did say, alright, watch it. This is the thing, you know, with Jamaican people, like, watch it. We're going to skip to a different sport. When you say that football thing is, but you see, in the 2008 Olympics, when everybody say, no, we can't kill Shelley and Fraser over Veronica Campbell. So, Shelley and Fraser go, she win. And no, she's one of the greatest sprinters. So suppose when they follow with the Jamaican people, I say, you can't carry her and this and that and all kind of thing. But what happens is that she went to the trials and she wins. So if she got the trials and she make the team, make she go. The difference is that football and track and field is a different thing. You understand? Because football is a thing where a man is based on a person's opinion. You understand? So when you see the ball, I give him a chance, man.
Agree.
Yeah, man.
That's a great say, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Bless
Yeah,
it.
man. Big up yourself, brother. Big up yourself. Boy, people, we have to agree with the caller, we have to disagree with the caller. But the caller makes some valid point. You know what I mean? Vernita Canberra. I know Vernita Canberra a big athlete them time there. And the whole Jamaica say, yo, no, leave Shelly. Leave Shelly and look what happened. Look what happened, people. Man, that experience what she get from that first one, ripe, just leaving school, big thing, man. And she got a old man's man. She wicked, tough runner. You know what I mean? And look what she's doing right now from 2002 to now. Can you imagine? Yeah. Sometimes it work and sometimes it don't work, people. You understand? That's a part of the thing, people. Sometimes it work and sometimes it don't work. So, people, the phone line is still open, people. Call in, let me hear your thought and stuff. And by the way, Chris never say him no good enough. You understand? Chris just saying him more and him to make the step by step by step. You understand? So, yeah, man. Yeah, man, people. Yeah. As I say, people, time will tell, you know. Time will tell. You know what I mean? Time will tell. You understand? As me say, you need to see him overseas. You know what I mean? And I would love to know why him come back to Jamaica, because he were whisper. We did it overseas, so we don't know why him come back. You know what I really want to know, why him come back. You understand? Yeah. So it's great, people. We're just having a conversation right now. What do you guys think about Dujon Richards' interview? It was a fantastic interview, because remember, a lot of people were saying Craig need to train him to, you know, speak to the media. And fast forward a couple weeks ago, and let's see how the local youth are speak on Sportsmax. So it's great to know that the youth are improve all round it. You know what I mean? So it's a good look, people. We're just having a vibes and, you know, just kick back right now and meditate on the whole Manning Cup season and all of them stuff. The Tivoli Garden winning the Walker Cup, you know what I mean? Glenmore, for a long time, they haven't win something. They win the Ben Francis Cup. Clarendon College as usual. Hey, people, so it's a good vibe we're having right now. So we just enjoy the moment right now. So those who don't see the Dujon Richards interview, it was on Sportsmax. So if you haven't seen it as yet, you need to go check it out and listen. He talking about a whole lot of stuff, you know, how him get the nickname, you know what I mean? Whisper, it were from Harborview and all of them stuff there. So, yeah, man, it's a good look, Bridging. Yes, Coach Karomi, you know, and Coach Karomi is not someone that new to a lot of us. You know what I mean? It's good, Ryan. Oh, you love the boy. World Cup good, you know. The World Cup good, that's a good question, you know. But you don't know my team Germany drop out from group stage. But I'm still enjoying the World Cup. It's a fantastic World Cup. And great things going to happen in the quarterfinals. I'm interested matchup going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Who do you guys supporting? Let me know down in the comment section. Put your country flag down in the who you are supporting at the World Cup. Let's go for this caller. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Sir.
Me there in a caller. You tell me now. Great Saturday evening.
I know me have to call him for the bad show and I make a note of yo. Whisper ready like Freddy right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So me I say I show politics in there if them now and give the youth a chance. I under 20 squad in feeling that 100 times.
Yeah.
And many a time we say the under 20 side are underperform and Whisper could have come off a bench and could make a difference.
Agree.
See me? I show politics first and in front of them to pick the youth.
Mm-hmm.
See me? And we're not going to hide and we're not going to make them hold on the youth. The youth get a call up and get a chance in the national team. And deserve a chance. Make him go and fail. And then who want to talk, make them talk what them want to talk after that.
Yeah, true, true.
But you have to prove all of them who are wishing to fail wrong. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because talents have a speak.
Yeah. A good player, man.
Great player, good at joking. Great player. We don't see no player a perform at them level. All we have watched schoolboy football over the years.
Yeah.
Some man a come talk about the youth off the ball work and all them things. That madness don't talk.
Yeah, man, that need to improve, Carla. So nobody come on the show and tell us about madness. That need to improve too. If
no, what me I say here, Ryan? The youth is an attacking player. Not saying him can't work off the ball.
Improve, Carla. You now watch the game. Don't come on the program and make next thing the youth hear that. Him young, but that have to improve, brother. Yeah, we can analyze and say him good, but you know that have to improve, brother. Next thing the man watch a program and you are come and say, boy, I need to improve. Look at Mane and look at Salah and Leroy.
Nah, I did not say no need to improve in Ryan. Nah. What me I said to you is that him a discriminate on the player and say him off the ball movement no good and all of that. I don't see that.
I say need to improve, Carla. Him never say him no good. Him tell us him good. Him never tell us him no good at no point in time. But him a say well, him need to improve on, Carla.
No, I'm saying him off the ball work no good.
Carla say it no good. So that's why I tell us him need to improve, Carla.
I know more than say that, Ryan. What do you go and score the goal under there? We in a midfield and trap back and win the ball and do it from over
there. Me I watch couple Manning Cup game. It need to improve for true, Carla. If him going to go to that next level, Carla, it have to improve.
Alright, Ryan. If you see more than me, so I'm not going to fight along like that.
No, you have your opinion. No make me change your opinion, you know, brother. You have your opinion.
No, fair, man. Yeah, a fair assessment for the player. If you say him off the ball, where it needs to work on, so be it.
It can improve, and that's going to tick him to over the next level. You know what I mean? Because that's where in the professional level, you know what I mean? The wingers them right now, you have to work hard.
Yeah.
Whisper have to know
that. Yeah, you know that.
You got
to have some track back and come back ahead.
Alright. You have to know say you compete against a next 800,000 winger in the world. What make you better than them? You understand? You have some good like Whisper going forward and them good working off the ball. So you want to when him go in that setup, him get it, but him still young. Him have a long way to go. He will learn. He will get it.
Him have a lot to learn. Yeah, him have a whole heap of room to improve.
Yeah. Him have a whole heap.
Yeah. But him deserve a chance still.
Yeah.
You can't give him a run in the national team. The last 15 minutes or so you give him an introduction or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Him deserve a chance.
Definitely agree with you on that. Definitely. Can't disagree.
And the politics with them are fight down Craig player and them things they can stop. If you them good enough, not because them affiliated with Craig, they not get an opportunity. Them things they can stop, Bridget.
Yeah, I agree with you on that too, brother. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, man. If you them good enough, brother, no matter who them affiliated, if them come from Mobile, St. Elizabeth, it don't matter where the youth them come from. A Jamaica thing, if you not come from town, if you not play for certain side, you can't national.
Yeah.
Them things never stop, brother. I don't think the whole Jamaica not going over the years, you know.
True.
Yeah. Because I did watch World Cup qualifying 2010 campaign. At 1 point we missed out the World Cup by Ryan. 1 point with Mexico, you know.
We share that.
2010, man. At 1 point Mexico advanced over, you know. 1 point, you know, brother. Not 1 point. Goal difference, I think it was, you know. We have the same amount of points, you know.
Oh, yeah, I said to me. I remember. I have to check. I have to look up on that one.
Yeah, man. 2010 World Cup, man. Full of them must strike them time, they say. Stoke City, you know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The side at them time, the brother just. Well, I don't know. You know how much World Cup Jamaica forgot we missed them out, Bridget? through politics and friend thing, like picking the side and all them things. It's to stop now, though, man.
Definitely.
We get a new coach and hope him can just come and kill out the politics out of team selection and all these things. You know? But I'm going to give a chance for the next caller calling for the show. You don't know things. Give thanks for your moment and bless up everyone on the show. And, you know?
Yeah.
Love the show. You don't know check in every night on the show. I love you, see me?
Yeah, man, and good to know that you love the show and thing, Brethren. You see me?
My lord, I want to watch the show, must have something to do. I can't really check in.
Yeah.
I can't watch the show. Yeah, man. Because the only thing interesting in football now.
It's the only thing of football.
Yeah, man, but like I say, I'm going to make a next call, check in and go and listen to the program. Just go and mess up yourself and go and do the right thing.
Yeah, man. People, me not lie, I must say, man, like, me love all the Phoenix, all them suit out in them jersey and all of them stuff, the people. It's a good look, you know what I mean? It's a good look, you know what I mean? Craig definitely doing a fantastic job with the youth, them and thing. We just need to see a few more youth bust out of the academy and thing. And one thing me know, you know, about Jamaican, you know, them only support you when you win. When the chip is down, them not care about you, man. Them not care about you. I'm going to say this right now. You say Dujon Richards, he's 17 now. Make Dujon Richards go overseas. Make him go overseas and play all 5-6 match in a Genk or a Ajax as the example and shoot it up. Everybody has say, yeah, man, see that team. You know what I mean? Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, night, Ryan.
Yeah. Go ahead, Carla, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah. Yes, trade. Yeah, what me I say him need to improve more. But each game when me I see what the man play, he might improve more, you know. Cause even look on the game what the man play against stats control midfield, you know. It's a yeah. Cause you can say stats not give much space at the ball, which is the right way up a play like that. It's a coming to the next Clarendon game. The man see all that miss we make. And the man conquer the game totally, brother. Totally. Yeah, man. So as I say, each game him get, each chance he get each and every time. Each and every game him play, him improve more and more.
And that one for see Franny, definitely.
Yeah, but as I tell you, say, you gotta see that man as a youth before, I just finally get the man for the national man.
Time is a man.
This language, yeah, man. You not normal, man. You not normal, not all, man. You remind me of one Kendall and so you pay for George it. And what Kendall and this thing, probably they left Jamaica here, nothing at all about him. You know, Kendall don't call him Pim. What them you there?
Pim. Yeah, man, Pim we just play together under 17, under 20. Yeah.
All right.
Play
if the George is like them you there, in them seats there.
Yeah. I'm not thinking
what 11, 12?
Yeah, man, 12, man. Pim them not playing a ball at Europe. Pim them the America, you know. Them not playing a ball. Ashani Walker, man, they sting it up. When Junior Flemings are playing first money, Junior Flemings winning first money. Yeah, man. Junior Flemings winning first money cup when he was 17. When he left 7th grade, you know.
So that me I try to tell you, because you is a youth, I mean, a long time to look, yeah. Hold on, look and tell them like, boy, them, from them young, where them youth there.
Yeah, Carla, which way from?
Yeah, I have to jungle, man.
Oh, from here, you have to have a boy, that means you know catapults then, in brother, where they two of them.
Yeah, all of them, listen, man, we know, I remember saying, you know, the CM Parker Blacks play for Anna, you must say Parker Blacks was never a forward, you know, and midfield man you just play, you know. Yeah. And Jerry transfer in a striker. Allow me to tell you?
True.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Produce some
Because I'm say, man, the youth, but as I'm tell you, the youth are into, man, just more time to be the youth, man. Tell me, I tell you, one of the most outstanding Schoolboy, this is my ever to play for this long while. I tell you, two of go on bad in 2009 and two of them, right now, two of them not like it no time at all. Yeah, man, it you deal then, them go on wiki 2009. And right now, him passing them standard totally far apart.
Yeah, and you know one of the thing, Dujon Richards' father say him play over 300 game. You see, him at Phoenix, them train every day, that are going to improve him. Playing every day.
Thank you very much.
That are going to improve.
What's your style? What's your style? Want some clippings in the man too, the man then in England, brother. And the man tell you, say, the media ask him, or people know say score 30 goals, no, 29 goals for the season. The man say, it's a normal feeling because the man send there in England go for 6 or 7 months and I score 50 goals. Eh? Mm-hmm. And like some of the professional football and not schoolboy football, to take a look at that. Is that me a David? Yeah, then play go to you, brother, man. Tell me, I tell you, much of the interview the man when do see yesterday. You well focused. Tell me, I tell you, and my opinion, you must be next in Jamaica.
You say, no more you're in Jamaica.
Well, we waste time, Mr. Brother. Watch your style. When Ryan Sterling, in first debut for Liverpool, what year? 17?
Yeah, I think about that. Yeah, 17, yeah.
Man, you Jamaicans are one way, brother. Yeah, man, tell me, man. If you look at you, brother. Yeah, man, that me have to say. Big up yourself, say you, man. Come on, all that again and show you.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. One leg, brother. Big up yourself, brother.
Yeah, see it? Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Nothing about love and respect, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, my beautiful people. Make sure you know smash up the like button, you know, people. No joke, you know. We need the like button to smash up, people. Yeah, man. Let's go for this, Carla. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Ryan. Blessings.
Blessing, my brother. What you have to say now?
Yeah, man. They are taking a show and everything, and me see the title and thing, and yeah, without a doubt, me not say him have to be a starter, but yeah, him have the quality for in the national team setup. But what me did want to highlight still is overall in the national team, what the biggest area we need to improve on overall, because when I look on it, during the whole Schoolboy football season, you have some players. I don't know if them reach the age, but you have a whole heap of good standout. You have Romario Sachel from Stats. You have the captain for KC, who is a defender. You have a next defender in a Mona side where school whole heap of go to. Because when you check the levels, you know, Maps and them man there, and Pinnock and them man there, you know. Them man there go all by next World Cup. We sure them can play next World Cup.
No, we're not sure them can't play, man. Them are in them Maps are in them are in them late 30 or go 40.
Alright, then catch a pre. King alone and the only solid man who we know around there. We not bring down the player, we not bash the player, but we know say our player them on a defensive level, they are not good enough. When you watch the Schoolboy football season, we need to integrate some of them robust defender there. You get me? I say the one from Mona, the one from KC, you have a good defender you from JC as well. We need to include them youth in the program as well, because we cannot talk about striker and just winger alone. Because at the end of the day, you know, when you talk about succession planning, football is not a one position place, but you have to look for succession in all of the different roles on the pitch. Look on all of Blake there, go away. Yeah, you have JD in White and next you, but the goalkeeper from Stats is a very good goalkeeper too. So all of them prospect me feel like so I really need to go on. There should be a review after every Schoolboy football season, and during the review, you go pick out your best 23-man squad from all over the island. So you go have your set of defender, your set of midfielder, your winger, your striker, and you're going to pick the best 23 out of them. And when you pick the best 23 out of them, depending on them age and so forth, you're going to see how best you can incorporate them. Because remember, you know, I just Jamaica now have a structure, because every team have an A team and a B team. Them look at you from Manning Cup where reach the age and have the age can play on a senior level. Them could have, you know, a JFF B team too. So you know, so you're not going to carry the whole of the B team on your campaign. But some of the man them are, oh, you got to have your experience. Day one man them where you say, all right, you must carry a speedy. Just say, for example, but yet still, you got to put somebody from the B team who is a good prospect in the campaign. If you say, all right, we are going to put him on. If you in a one game and speedy or fall shot, we are going to see how well him can come on and pitch the impact he will have. If you play one game and you lead by a wide margin, you're trying to look at you them. Even watch World Cup now. One of Argentina's biggest problem, you know, is that the man them look to mess it too much. Look on the little youth. McAllister. Look on Dujuan Alves of the City. Brother, you see them youth, they brave and a step up and now look for give Messi the ball and I try score. We need things like that in our team. We need the young youth, them are hungry feet for one make a name, one help them family. We can't just talk about the same man them way in the squad and the same man them we are fighting at the squad and create problem. We have to inject some new talent sometimes, you understand, and mix it up. So me feel like where them for the overall still, when they have the World Cup campaign and you have a friendly match them, the friendly match them you feel like so you have to call up, like they whisper them prospective youth where you want to look into, you want to give them a run, but you don't want to give them the run without see how them stay. So them friendly match where we stay a play, we are play against Japan and them thing there. Give them look at you the run. You get me? I say give them a call up. Make you see how them stay. See how well you can fit your team structure, how good of an impact they can be when you are gonna really need them. So that when we are pick with 23-man squad, don't forget our World Cup campaign, we know say, all right, we are going to include them 3 young players. You know, can't believe you me, as me I say, without the young player there. Alaves will play for City in the Argentina side. Trust me, Argentina would not do it because when they Paul them get the ball, I just one man, the man them really look fine and I Messi. You see me? So you need them young youth in the side, and even you have one little young youth with them Garnacho from Man U side. I'm sorry, he never get the break before so near to the World Cup. Because that little youth there, you know, that little youth they can take Acuna game in the Argentina squad easy, you know, Garnacho, you know, easy. But I just one of them thing there. As me say, him ready, whisper ready, but we have a lot of players who are ready. So I feel like say you need to do a video or a video idea maybe, you know. You have video idea where you can come now and you do a live and say, all right, based off of the performances and so forth in the Manning Cup, the best 23-man squad where can make it to the senior level where football is concerned, and you can have a discussion about that and you pick a 23-man squad based off of the Manning Cup season and where you see one and we call in and we give you input, save me, so you can do something like that, save me. Because at the end of the day, as I say, Whisper is great, but we don't want to focus on one player because it's a team sport. You have different positions on the field, so we want to incorporate all of the good talent. Them we don't want none of them get left out.
Definitely, Carl. I agree with you on that, man. I agree with you on that. Good idea.
Yeah, man. I'm a few cents that still, man. So bless up.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man, Bridget. Big. People, we have some interview coming in over the next week or stuff. Tomorrow. It nothing confirmed as yet, but we have an interview. Nothing confirmed as yet, people. So I don't want to go ahead and call the name, and then people say, "Yo, me I call the name, I'm gonna get it." So I haven't confirmed it, but I know say that I can look out for that. You understand? I can look out for some more thing, people. You know what I mean? Look out for some more thing, people. Cause I'm gonna drop some interview. But let's go for this call, people. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yes, good night, Ryan.
Yes, man. Go ahead, Carla.
Yeah, man. Of course, as usual, it's a pleasure listening to the show and watching the show, right?
Yeah, man.
But what I want to say, you have some very interesting callers, especially the last one and the last four callers.
Yeah.
Right? They have made some very good points, and what I really appreciate about you, you're a good listener.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the one just a while ago, right? I hope you made some notes. And what I would love to know is that you actually take them information, right? Those guys have a lot to contribute,
Yeah.
right? To the whole development of Jamaica football.
Yeah.
And the one a while ago, what him just said a while ago, right? Of course, yes. I feel the same way. I don't have to go over it about Whisper, right? I feel the same way how you feel about him.
Yeah.
And same argument that you were talking about with the guy Chris, where give him a chance, yes. But like our friend just said a while ago, we don't want not just Whisper alone. There are others.
Yeah.
Right? We need to give the youth them a chance. And that's a thing where as Jamaican part of our culture, we don't like to give the youths a chance.
Yeah.
And so I just want to my two senses, continue listening carefully to your callers and take and see how you can contribute to just through your platform.
Yeah.
You have a lot to contribute.
Yeah, man.
Alright?
Yeah, man.
So just continue doing it. Yeah, man. Alright?
Yeah, man.
No flow.
Really
cool.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. As me say, people.
Yeah, man.
Without the call of them, people. Would they sit down every day and every day when they agree with me. So, when have a major part to play in the show, when add phone a few cents and stuff. So the caller just give me something. I don't need to write them down. And that's the thing. My headspace is good that I can go back to the drawing board and say, okay, we're gonna look on the best 23 players and all of them stuff there. And the caller said we don't really need to focus on Whisper alone. You have some good like Blake in play under 20 for Jamaica. Very good. He missed the penalty in the Manning Cup final against Stats. He's a very good player too. The number 7 from Stats. Good with the good guidance and going into the weights, put on a little bit of sizes and thing. He can use him both feet, man. You know what I mean? Him good. But I think Blake for JC, I don't think he should play defense. I think they should play him at defensive midfield because of him height. Because of him height, him too short and all of them. You have to be short, you have to be really good, aggressive, everything. You know what I mean? But we have some good players, but we just need to manage them and just put them in our system where we're going to get the best out of them and all of them stuff there. But yeah, people. Anyway, my beautiful people, it's 2 hours. It's weekend. Hold some sleep, get some rest. Just send out a whole heap of message, you know what I mean, to get a few people to do some interview going forward. So hopefully by over the weekend we can, get things tied down and thing. But anyway, stay tuned, people. Really do appreciate the support. People who want to try to get 16,000 subscribers for the year. We have roughly couple more days or weeks. Forget that. So people, if you're watching right now, people, like, share, people. Very important. If you guys think the content is good, you have 1 or 2 friends on Facebook, share it to your Facebook page. Come over and join the stream. Tell a friend them to come over on WhatsApp. Share it to your friend them on WhatsApp. Share it if any in the WhatsApp group. Say, yo, this is where I hang out on YouTube when we have a little bit of free time. Ryan Sports Classic give you guys some good content and stuff. Interview people. Look out for it, people. We have some interview coming up. You know what I mean? You know, we have our program where we say players share their story. So look out for that, people. Anyway, people, I really do appreciate all of you guys sticking through with us. Nothing about love and respect. Like the video, people. Very important. We have 160 of you guys. If 160 of you guys like the video, a lot of people can see it when it upload. Peace out.
You know what I realized with a lot of people? Why they're stuck. Why they don't go further than they are. Why sometimes they regress. Why people that are so quick to comment negatively or give a backhanded compliment and think it's okay, or make a backhanded comment, because they're so focused on the messenger and not the message. And that's a big issue that I'm noticing pretty much every day. So many people want to listen to reply and not listen to apply. You want to listen to respond, but not listen to understand. Focus on the message. That's all I have to say. Have a blessed day.
So, went to bed, got some rest, got up this morning, and I felt like just ensuring that the world understands that Leon Bailey and Dujon Richards are some of the best talents to come out of this country, built in the Phoenix, and they've been hiding them from their youths. Leon was hidden and people said that he was a normal player until I took him to Europe and he showed the world his class. Whisper was hidden and told he's not good enough for Jamaica's under 20, then turns around and dominates all the under 20 players in the Manning Cup. This has to change. Respect the Phoenix players. Well done, Whisper. Proud every time.
And at times make silly mistakes. So I think Casey's best mode of play is to be positive and look to go forward and utilize their main strengths, which is Richards and company up front.
Here he is, Richards. Oh, that's brilliantly done. Dujon Richards still going! That's the goal of the season from the player of the season!
Reggae Boyz fans, don't forget to check out the merchandise. Follow the movements. Support the movements. Purchase the merchandise. Reggae Boyz Nation. We have the hat. We have the cups. Check it out. We have a lot of different merchandise in the store. Show your boy Ryan LFC some love and support. Buying the merchandise. Let me know, what do you guys think about the merchandise? Would you guys purchase one of the merchandise? I would really appreciate it. It help the channel grow, and it help the channel put back some money in the channel to buy equipment. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Peace.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.